Okay, we are reviewing Go Math Workbook 19.4 Daily Task Assessment and Homework Review. I do apologize, there was another error on this week's lesson because we ended last Friday with 19.3, the Go Math Workbook, and we did not have a 19.3 Go Math Homework Review. And I believe what I was trying to do is trying to get you in line with doing a lesson just like the other group was. So one group wasn't doing a Think Central assignment, while the other group was doing the guided practice. So it was not done intentionally. It was more to get everyone organized and on equal playing field as far as having a lesson the same day and having a Go Math homework online assessment the same day. So the pattern is the same for both groups. So your group will be continuing to move along. We're not skipping any sections or any lessons. You're going to be ending with the finances, but since we covered finances also in our social studies and language arts, you've got a pretty good idea. You did a very good job going through the workbooks. You did an excellent job working independently, and I am very, very happy and proud of each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being such great and understanding students. I know it couldn't be easy, and I know it's not easy right now, but I just want to say thank you for your patience, and thank you for being so great, funny, enthusiastic, and above all, great students. So we're going to do a quick review here. We're going to follow along before you take your quiz this morning. So let's go ahead and look at this graph here. We're looking at bar graphs, okay, 19.4, and we're answering questions with bar graphs. Tomorrow's lesson will be with dot plots, and we're going to keep moving forward until our last day as a class. So here's Nate made this bar graph. The farm animals on his farm. How many horses does Nate have? So again, let's take a look at our graph here, and we have the number of horses, and let's look to see how they are divided from 0 to 12, and they're jumping from increments of 2, right? So we know that the halfway point here is going to be a 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. So that's what we need to understand first. So horses, we look at 2, it's right above in between 2 and 4, so we know that's 3 here. Next one, Nate is planning to get some turkeys. At what number on the scale would a bar for turkey end if Nate wants to have the same number of turkeys as chickens? Well, we go look at chickens. It goes all the way to 10. Between 10 and 12, we know they're increments of 2. So half of 2 is 1, so it'd be 11. The total number of horses and pigs Nate has is equal to the number of which other kind of animal? Well, let's add horses and pigs. Horses, there are 3. Pigs, there are 2, so that's 5. Which other one has 5? And that would be the cows. See, that'd be 5 right there. So again, that's how we're answering the questions. How many farm animals in all are on Nate's farm? And if we add up all the tallies here, 11 plus 5 plus 3 plus 2 plus 6, it gives us 27. 27. Be very careful with your addition and carrying the tens place, or the tens, I'm sorry. Again, you have your tally marks here. You are to create your graph here with the title, the teams, the labels, the number of cartons. It should look like this. Remember, from 0 to 16 is what you have here, but we always go 1 up, okay, 1 ahead. So the increments of 2, and A should be at 16, B should be at 6, C should be at what, 9, and D is at 10, and then we use that to answer the questions here. Which team collected the most cartons? Which is the longer one? Team A. How many cartons of fluid did all the teams collect? If we add all of these, 16, 6, plus 9, plus 10 gives us 41. How many more cartons of food must Team C collect to equal the number of cartons that Team A? Well, Team A has 16. Team C has 9. How many more do they need to get to 16? Subtract 9 from 16 and your answer is 7. How many cartons of food did all of the teams collect? Again, if we add all of those, we get 41 cartons. Which two other teams combined collected the same number of cartons that Team A collected? Okay, Team A is 16, so which two combined? So we're going to look, they have to total up to what? 16. So we have 6B and the 10 of D. 10 plus 6 gives us 16. Moving along, here we have another graph here. Morris make this bar graph. The number of runs scored by the teams in a softball game. How many more runs did the Wolves score than the Cubs? So, and then look at our graph here. This one is going by fours. Okay, by fours. So the Wolves score than the Cubs. The Wolves score, how many more did the Wolves? So the Wolves scored 26 and the Cubs scored 18. So how many? So 26 minus 16 gives us 8. How many runs will the bar for the Lions show if the Lions score 7 more runs? So how many do they have total? They have what? 12. And if they score 7 more runs, it'll go to 7 to 19. It's 12 plus 7 is 19. How many fewer runs did the Bears score than the Cubs and Lions combined? Cubs and Lions combined. Cubs is 17. Lions is 12. Right? I'm sorry, it's 18 because they go by fours. 18 and 12 is 30. And which one? The Bears is 22. So 22 minus 30 gives us 8. Susie makes this bar graph and this applies for her classroom. If she has 24 students, how many notepads will she have left? So notepads, she has how many? And look, they're going by what? These are jumping from tens. So notepad, she has what? 35? 35, right? So if she has 24, how many will she have left? She will have 11. 11. Okay? 35, and you subtract 24, you'll have 11. Miss Susie's class has 24 students. Miss Susie's class of 24 students is divided into 4 equal groups. How many pencils will each group get if the pencils are divided equally among the groups? So how many groups does she have? She has 4 groups. So how many pencils does she have? She has 40. She has 40 pencils divided by 4 groups, that's 10. 40 divided by 4 is 10. This number is the one that throws most people off. 24 students. They start to divide 24 by 4 and it's 6 and then it just throws them off. But read it carefully. This is to throw you off. That's what they're doing here. Because once you know this, the rest is easy. Mrs. Susie wants to have 40 more pencils than erasers. How many more pencils does she need to buy? So how many pencils does she have? Okay, she has 40. She needs to have 40 more than erasers. Erasers, she has 20. Erasers are 20. So right now she has 20 more pencils than erasers, but she wants to have 40 more. So if she has 20 more already, she needs to add another 20 to make 40. Okay, so she could have 60. Okay, so that's how we got that. We looked at how many erasers she has. She has 20. Right now she has 20 more pencils. If she wants to have 40 more, she needs to add another 20 more. Okay, pencils. That's the review of 19.4. Very quick. We're getting through these assignments much quicker. You're doing a great job. Good luck on your Think Central quiz. And again, if you have any questions related to math, and I don't see you having them because your quiz scores are tremendous. They are on right where they're supposed to be. You're ending the year very, very strong. And at this point, you should be very, very comfortable with the work that you're doing. Great job. But if you do have any questions or concerns, bring them up during our live sessions or send me an email. Thank you.